Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. It is finally time to go have a look at Ramanas Park, that's its name, and see what this is all about. This is a place for new beginnings. Oak suggested when I ran into him a couple of videos ago that this is going to be a place where I can just catch most, if not all, of the rest of the Pokemon in the game. I guess we have Professor Oak right here, and he's just going to give us a rundown. This place has a special connection with regions around the world, such as Kanto and Hoenn. It's also connected to the Grand Underground. Exploring down there might reveal new treasures. Okay, so you are specifically instructing me to use the Explorer Kit here, and see if anything interesting happens. New discoveries lead to interesting encounters, remember that. It's good to see you've come to join us for a visit. Let me make a gift of this chain counter for your Poketch. That is the chain counter. That is probably something to do with the Poke Radar, right? Poke Radar performance. Okay. So you're going to be back in Eterna City. Being here, I should make the best of my time studying the Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. I think in the original games, if you talk to Professor Oak in Eterna City, you also gained access to Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. So I guess I'll, I don't remember if they were roaming encounters too or not, but I guess after this I'll go back to Eterna City, talk to him again, and see if anything new happens. Those caves in the park have enigmatic pedestals inside. Is there any purpose to them, I wonder? Okay. Ramanas Park is so scintillating. Trainers and Pokemon are all so full of intent here. There are some Pokemon I've never seen. Would you show me if you had one? Let me see. I'd like to see a Pokemon that does nothing but eat and sleep. So me? I'm sorry, that was the lowest of the low-hanging fruit. What was that Pokemon's name now? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. So you are looking for a Snorlax. I guess if I bring you a Snorlax, then something interesting will happen. Alright, so here I can buy interesting Pokeballs. I'll buy a couple Dusk Balls, not a lot, but let's say 10 Dusk Balls, just in case I encounter a legendary Pokemon in a cave, and I can start chucking Dusk Balls at it. I would use those just, like, out of habit, because Dusk Balls are rather good, because a lot of legendaries can be found in caves, but, they're a little harder to find. You can't find them at the regular Pokeball, counters, so. Mysterious Shard S and the Discovery Slate. Mysterious Shard L. Okay, so these I can find in Ramanas Park. I believe the layout of this area is the same as it was in the originals with the Pal Park. I came all the way out here to see rare Pokemon, but this place has a weird atmosphere. I feel like I could lose my sense of time and space. I think I will not be refreshing my Repel for the moment. It's quite a paradise that draws you closer to Pokemon that come from faraway lands. You're looking for Pokemon from... Try to punch another fruit fly I missed. Looking for Pokemon from Kanto and Hoenn, but it tugs at my heartstrings to know that they're so far away from home. Alright. Bringing invasive species overseas. That sounds like an excellent idea, whoever built this place. I came here with my dad to look at the flowers. I'll take pictures with the Pokemon while I'm at it. Someone was looking for Pokemon Snap and took a wrong turn somewhere. Ramanas Roses. Alright. So you're talking about Ramanas Roses as well. Alright, let me actually go into the park, and can I go down the... Thank you. Let me go into the park and see what this is all about. I am going to assume that this is not the Pal Park, based on what I've been told so far. Those are nice roses, I must say, although they look more like poppies than roses. Anyway, let's see what this is about. So I'm not finding anything. There are these random-ish rocks with doors in them, and I'm guessing that's the main attraction of this place. Before I go into one, let me just get a lay of the land. Oh, and here's a worker who I can talk to. You might be one of those powerful people attracted by the Ramanas Roses. That's a weird pronouncement, but thank you. There's also, it appears that there is one on this little island here. Am I gonna have to buy those, like, Discover Shards or whatever? Tectonic Room. and put them on the pedestal that someone mentioned or something like that. How's that going to work? Are we going to be seeing Dynamax again here? I kind of hope not. Dynamax is not my favorite gimmick ever, which is saying something because I didn't really care for the other battle gimmicks either. There is a slot in here. It looks like I might be able to possibly fit one of those Discovery Slates in it. Okay. Nothing in there for me now. Let's see. If I go into another one, that was Tectonic Room, which makes it sound like ground-type Pokemon are going to appear there. If I go into another one, we're going to find, for example, a grass-type room or maybe a ghost-type room or something. Boy, this place goes on. This place is big. Alright, here's a regular cave. This is not one of those, imposing stone protrusions or anything. This just looks like a regular cave. This is the Oceanic Room. Okay, so this does serve the same function, even though it just looks like a regular cave. I'm going to assume that I can't do anything in here either. Alright, so the next thing that crosses my mind is that one of the NPCs mentioned that you can visit a unique part of the underground. I believe that's what was explained to me. So I think now, and I haven't been counting, but I'm going to assume that there are 18 of these rocks here, one for each type. If I were to go and use the Explorer Kit, do I not have the Explorer Kit favorited? Wow. Alright, bag. The Explorer Kit. I can register that to... How about that slot? And we can dig down. We cannot dig down here. Can I not dig down here? What about if I go into one? Can I dig down in there? This is the Johto room. Okay, so this is not a type. This is a region. Can't use that in here either. In that case, where can I use the Explorer Kit? Because someone definitely said something about it has a special use over here. I just don't know what that is. Do they mean outside, like outside the front door? I am intrigued by the lack of explanation that I've gotten so far, unless you have an explanation for me. Alright, you're just gonna talk about the flowers. That's fine, I guess. So, if I were to stand here and enter the underground, just yes, no multiplayer here. Would I like to save my adventure? No, not really. Oh, come on. Do I really have to save before going into the underground? Okay, the recording had better not crash. Wait, no, stop, hang on. Oh, play alone. Alright. I really wish there was a back button in those menus. Anyway. This is going to drop me down in a part of the underground which I have actually seen before. I don't suppose... If I do the dig minigame... Two things in the wall confirmed. Let me just, try and scope out a little bit with the big hammer and then narrow down... Narrow down the search a little bit with the small hammer. That's one. That is not anything of importance. Nothing there. Alright, here's the last one. That looks like a blue shard and a normal type gem box. Blue sphere L and a pretty stone box. Okay. Alright, that is a normal type. That is a Skitty statue. Okay, In that case, I am confused. I have been here before. In the spacious cave. That sounds like a zone that you would explore in, like, the Pokewalker back in Heart Gold and Soul Silver or something. Alright, there actually is quite a bit of the underground left for me to visit. I thought I visited more of it than that, but I guess the southeast and the northern part of Sinnoh, I did not. Anyway, can I go back up? Go up. Yes, please. And I will not be going further with the undergrounds today. I probably will be more later. I am intrigued. I don't know what I'm supposed to make of this place. There is not a whole lot of explanation. And it doesn't seem like I can do anything, and I don't know what I do with mysterious shards. I don't know where I get them. Alright, moving on. Let's see, I did say that I would visit Professor Oak in Eterna. So, we can, bearing that in mind, go visit Professor Oak in Eterna. Okay, I forget exactly which house was his. I want to say his house is, like, one of these. Like this one, or something. Oak! Alright, got it right on the first try. How is your Pokédex coming along? Catching every kind of Pokemon is no easy feat, I'll grant you that. But I'm sure you can accomplish it. Ah, yes. An acquaintance from Kanto has sent me something quite interesting. I think you'd make better use of it than I ever could. And that is an upgrade. That is for Porygon 2. I understand that there is a Pokemon that evolves when it is traded holding that upgrade. Alright. And that's all you have to say? I wonder, if I catch more and more things, are you going to give me more evolutionary items? Probably. So that's that. That was relatively short. Where do I want to go from now? I've gone out, seen Route 224 out this way. I've visited Ramanas Park. I've talked to Professor Oak. I've done the sort of 3 Lake Trio members. I've finished upgrading my National Dex from Professor Rowan. I visited Cynthia's grandma in Celestic Town, although that's kind of a prerequisite for some of the other things. And I guess now I'm gonna go back to the fight area. All right. Let's see. I won't do the Battle Tower now. I will eventually, but I think I should be able to go north out of Route 225 and visit the rest of the Battle Island place thing. And nothing's as super duper as a Super Rod. Wouldn't you agree? Are you gonna give me a Super Rod? You're gonna give me the Super Rod. Okay. So, let's see. I've been recording this video for about 14 minutes. I'm gonna keep going. I probably won't get very far in here. The survival area is past here. Stark Mountain is this way too. Oh, you know what else? The gym leaders did say that they would rematch me. I'll do that after I finish exploring this island. I could meet some wicked Pokemon for the battle area. I should catch me some wicked Pokemon for the battle area. I am not going to end the video now. However, I am going to take a quick 10-minute break and go get something to eat because I am getting kind of hungry. And I will be back in a moment. BRB. Okay, food has been consumed. I see a number of trainers here. Before I take a step forward, if I recall, I think every area on this island actually... I forgot to put a repel on. You know, let me just see what is here. That is a Spearow. Okay, cool. I might actually leave the repel off just for a little while, just so that I can see what is to be found here. If I recall, a lot of the areas on this island, if not all of them, feature more than one ways to get from the start to the finish. That is actually something that a number of routes, HP up, a number of routes in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum do, which I quite like. But I think especially that is true in this post-game area. We'll see if that turns out to be the case or not. So, double battles. I will make a double battle my first battle of this video, because I do want to have something that's hopefully a little bit more interesting to talk about. Alright. Ranger Ashley and Psychic Daisy. So that is going to be a Zigzagoon and a Slowpoke. These are indeed Kanto Pokemon. I do wish we were fighting things that looked more like a Slowbro and a Linoon, but you know what? It's the very beginning. I'll give them this one. So, Alright, you are level 51 and level 50. I don't think this is going to be a super difficult fight somehow. Let me use a Mach Punch on a Zigzagoon and a... Honestly, I could probably get away with using Aerial Ace on Slowpoke. We'll see. Add like a 15 level advantage. Goodbye, Zigzagoon. And I don't know why that was supposed to be such an achievement according to the battle narrator, but... Like the text box battle narrator, not me. Alright, Aerial Ace actually did not take down the Slowpoke. It came close, but no banana. So Psychic is going to lower my special defense. I honestly could not care less. Skarmory is going to come in. Skarmory is a fun Pokemon. I think I am going to go and use Flare Blitz on the Skarmory. I believe Skarmory often has Sturdy. It can have either Keen Eye like many bird Pokemon or Sturdy like many Steel types. Hopefully it's the former. Hopefully you have Keen Eye and not Sturdy. And that is indeed Keen Eye. You are going to go down. And Skarmory is no longer going to be on the battlefield. Has a very short tenure on the battlefield. And lastly, Aerial Ace. Okay, do you have another Pokemon? Oftentimes these double battles, both participants have 2 Pokemon, but not always. Alright, Slowbro. So, you do have that going for you. Since I don't feel like taking the time to switch out, let me go use Acrobatics and let me go use Brave Bird, and between the two of these, you should be finished. Acrobatics is going to do about half, okay. That's going to soften the recoil from Brave Bird a little bit. And Slowbro is done for. Good job, guys. Alright, that was about 25 points exactly of recoil. Good game, Ashley and Daisy. So that's you two. I will get into a double battle when I can, because fighting two trainers at once does eliminate the overhead of, like, a battle starting a little bit, and it does make things go a little quicker. And also, I think they're more interesting than singles, so whatever. Bird Pokemon. You are packing a Swellow. You have good taste, madam. Swellow, for those unaware, is one of my favorite competitive Pokemon. It is, it kind of only does one thing, but it does that one thing fairly well. It can have the Guts ability, which will raise your attack 50% if you have a major status, such as Poison. Throw a Toxic Orb on it for a free 50% attack buff. It's also got access to the move of, and I'm gonna have to think a little bit if I want to figure out how to get through here, the move Facade, which is a normal type move, which is 70 power, nothing to write home about. That's 105 with same type attack bonus, but Facade will do double damage if the user is afflicted by a major status as well. So you can double that to 210. That's just a fear. That's the bigger form of the thing that I saw earlier. Brave Bird is its other usual attacking move. I already went down there. Which is also a very strong move. It does have recoil, of course, as we've seen from its sister move, Flare Blitz, today, but can do a lot of damage at +1, with a free attack buff from the Toxic on the Guts ability. All right, it's not like Swellow definitely is not something that lives in the higher tiers of competitive Pokemon. It is an early game bird type after all, and it kind of only does do one thing, no matter how well it does it. So you don't have the element of surprise there, but that did not exactly stop me from trying to use it in higher tier fights. And did you just walk completely around me, sir? Yeah, that didn't exactly stop me from trying to use something like a Swellow in fights that were above my weight class, to use a wrestling metaphor. That is a house up there. Ace Trainer Rodolfo. Don't ask me why I remember this, of all things, but that is, among other things, Chugger Conroy's middle name. The other advantage that I do think Swellow has going for it, and I guess I'll throw on a Repel, because all I've seen so far are Spearow, Fearow, and Eradicate. Which sounds like this game's version of, like, the Three Stooges or something. It also has the element of surprise, which I think is a chronically underestimated advantage. When it comes to competitive Pokemon battles, especially, like, when you throw out a Swellow in, like, a UU or OU fight in something like the Showdown Battle Simulator, a lot of people don't know what to do with it, despite the fact that it's, like, punching 3 tiers above its weight. And that can definitely, in the right circumstances, easily be enough time to do a decent amount of damage. And I don't know, this is just me. I was never, like, at the top of the rankings on Showdown. I never had a great rating when it came to whatever rating system the Pokemon Online random matchup used, but I really did enjoy using unusual things more so than just the usual, like, Skarmbliss, or Dragonite was kind of an exception because it's, you know, my thing. But the whatever else was super common back in the day, and you couldn't go, like, 3 feet without tripping over on the Showdown ladder. Anyway, good times. The other thing that I had, like, an inordinate amount of fun using competitively was Leafeon, and I think Leafeon is actually a lot better now than it was back in, like, Gen 5. I haven't really kept up, but I think it does learn some better moves than it did back then, because Leafeon was another one that was kind of... a basement dweller, as far as the tier list goes, because Union Room. I meant to hit, like, the X button so that I can open the menu so that I can switch someone else out into the lead off, but apparently that is the Union Room help system instead. It definitely also was not good. Leafeon also definitely kind of only ever did one thing, and often with mixed results, but back in the days of permanent sun, permanent weather, if you were able to set up Perma-Sun and double Leafeon speed for free, it really could slice through the opposition if... What did you say? Water. Alright, whatever. Not interested. Leafeon really could slice through the opposition pretty easily if you allowed it to set up an appropriate amount of sword stances and keep the sun up so that it can keep its free 2x speed boost. Did a number of sweeps in the Uber tier with that one back in the day. That was fun. I do kind of miss doing competitive Pokemon, but again, it always comes back to this. It was truly a huge time sink. And there are sometimes other things that I would like to do with my time. Is there really... Oh, this was just... I get it. You could either use a HM01 cut to get around that, or you could walk through the tall grass. And for me, it doesn't really matter. Alright. And now that HMs are free and you don't have to attach them to a Pokemon, it's really not much of a trade-off anymore. Worthy opponents is what you're looking for. Okay, so here we have some more berry trees. These are... That is a very spiky one. I don't recognize that one. Is that a tomato berry? I think that's a tomato berry and a kelpie berry. Alright, that is indeed tomato. Let me just harvest these real quick. Alright, I now have a bunch of tomato berries and a bunch of kelpie berries. Here we have a rock climb wall. Route 225 is where we are now. Actually, I think we're on Route 225. That might be like the sign. That's saying, like, welcome to Route 225 for anyone who's going around the island in counterclockwise direction. You can, and I didn't mention this, but you can go around the island here in either clockwise or counterclockwise direction. They all end up in the same place. I honestly don't know why I do this, but every time I play a Sinnoh game, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, whatever, I go around this island in clockwise direction, even though there is really no reason for me to do that. It's just the direction that I naturally gravitate towards. Alright, that is a max repel. This is the survival area. Alright. You're a battle girl. Trainers to lose at the battle tower come here to hone their skills. Alright, good to know. So if I were to go in this house... do these NPCs have anything interesting to say, like competitive-wise or anything like that? Let me tell you about Stark Mountain. That volcano dates back to when Sinnoh was made by the melding of time and space. And/or by two continental plates smashing together. Fiery lava spilled out and pooled, which then turned into a Pokémon. It's said that the Magma Stone was used to keep the Pokémon under control. According to legend, the Pokémon transformed over time into the heart of the volcano itself. And we are going to, in several videos, catch it and stuff it in a ball. Because that's what we do in this game. Alright, was that a one-way? Oh no, I think I can go around. Yeah, alright. Hello. I'm a cameraman, obviously. Have you ever seen the TV program called Search for the Red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake? You know, that outstanding documentary? Yeah, I filmed that. I think that's what my mom was watching when I left home back in part 1. Oh no, wait, I was watching that. Alright. My mom, me, same character. If you could stand still for long enough for me to talk to you, that would be fabulous. I've been exploring for a long time, but I know when I'm beaten, it takes a better trainer than me to explore the volcano thoroughly. Alright, we will do that eventually, I'm sure. So I'm just going to talk to all the NPCs in town, and then, is this a one-way? Oh no, there is... Yeah, it is, I think. I don't think I can actually go back up there. Unless I can go behind the Pokemon or something. I'm gonna end the video soon. Is what I'm getting at. Did I go in here yet? There's a move that doubles in power if the Pokemon using it is poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. Hey, fancy you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that, because I was just talking about it a couple minutes ago. I've got a technical machine for it right here. You want them? That is TM42 Facade. Indeed. I do like that move. Alright. So there's this little kid over here, and I will refresh my repel because I will be going and... What? Are you making fun of me? I will be going and advancing soon enough. First, Pokemon. That Ace Trainer is having a bit of a hard time navigating this floor. I was on a 54 win streak. If only I used that move while I still had the chance. Yeah, that's how the gauntlets go. A word of advice from a grizzled mountain man. Buy as many items as you can hold in your bag. I'm not joking. As far as the gauntlets go, the challenge isn't necessarily in that each individual fight is difficult. It's more that it's more that you have to do a lot of fights in a row, and there's a good chance that one of them somewhere will just happen to be something that your team is not well matched against. Which is, of course, part of the fun. The universe was made by something born from an egg. A man I met a long time ago told me that. I wasn't experienced enough for the battle tower. Training on Stark Mountain might be the only sensible choice. For some reason, all the best trainers in Sinnoh seem to gather there. Alright, fun. In a multi-battle, coordination with your partner is vital. By working together, 1 + one could become more than two. Could become not just two, but even 3 or 4. How... sage, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to end things off here. My name is Dragonite, this has been Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the next part, we shall be... You know what? Was I wrong a minute ago when I said you could take on this island in either clockwise or counterclockwise order? Oh no, because you can go behind that tree, and you can come back up here. Okay. I was pretty sure you could do it either way. Anyway, next time we shall be going off down Route 226, seeing what lies ahead. I believe Stark Mountain is just past Route 226. So for now, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.